What's up, YouTube? It's your girl. You already know. And as you can see from the title, this is just a little check-in video. And just to talk about the beginning of the year, 2026. We're already in February, of course. Today is February 10th. And I just want to kind of talk about where I am mentally and um my plans for this year, what I plan to leave behind. I did have a pretty rough start to the new year, and I'm sure everybody had their New Year's resolutions, and I did as well. New year, new me. And I figure, it's 2026 and this year is going to be so much different. It's going to be so much better. It's going to be just great things all throughout the year. And unfortunately, I had to deal with grief the entire January, which is also the month of my birthday as well. And I lost my grandmother, and that was really hard. Um, but mentally, I feel like I'm doing better, especially after the service. It was a beautiful service. It was beautiful. I know that if my granny was here, I know that she was watching, so I know that she would have loved the service. I know that she would have loved seeing everyone come together. And it just kind of made me think about how it just made me like reflect a lot. Like, first of all, seeing all of my family together, and then knowing that this only really happens if we lose someone. And then my granny was like a very big staple in our family, as well as her siblings being like the elders of our family, and like those are the ones who pretty much is the glue to the family. So I don't know if other people can relate to this, but with my family, like, I don't really like talk to a lot of my family. Like, I know a lot of my family, but I don't really talk to them on a daily basis, like my cousins and stuff that I grew up with. Like, I don't know. I've been like very isolated, and a lot of the times I think that a lot of people say that God isolates you, but I think the devil isolates you too, especially when he knows that you can bring people together, and he doesn't want people to be together. So it made me reflect on that a lot. So like mentally, having to deal with my grandmother's grief, and she left behind 4 kids, which of course one of them is my mother. My mother is her baby, and my aunt is her oldest. Those are her 2 girls. And I think it's been really hard for them as well, more so. And I feel like I just kind of wanted to be like, you know, just there for them, because at the end of the day, like, this is my grandmother. I love my grandma down, okay? But this is their mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't imagine that being my mom. Like, that's just insane. And so I've been just really trying to be there for my mom and my aunt as they, deal with their grief and everything like that. So I think that's been helping me mentally, just talking to them about their memories of her, or like what they even learn from this, because you can learn from grief. So I think, mentally I'm okay. um I just do a lot of thinking. I think a lot, and I was thinking a lot before, but now I think way more. And yeah, so like I said, mentally, I think I'm okay, and I'm just trying to work towards my goals and things like that. I know that my granny would have wanted me to do everything that I was already planning to do, things that we talked about um, before I left home in Milwaukee. And, I wish she would be here in order to see me graduate from college and everything like that. Um, my aunt graduates this May, and so she won't be able to see that. Um, but she knew that it was coming, and she was very proud of my aunt, and she was very proud of me and all of her children, really. So I think, like I said, the service really helped me. Before the service, when we came in, I was like not even able to like hold myself together. Like I just it was really hitting me that my grandmother was gone, and I didn't really know if I could handle that. So it was really hard for me. And mind you, my grandmother was cremated, so we didn't have a body at the service. And I could not hold myself just from looking at her pictures, and that was really hard for me. But after the service, after everything that the pastor talked about, after all of the messages from family and friends, and even people at work here in Tennessee sent things, it was just very helpful. And you don't realize how much that stuff helps. Even the service, like I never realized how much a service helped, because I've never really lost someone this close to me. So it hurts to have to sit in that front row. But the service was very beautiful, and I was happy to see all of my family. So I feel like that mentally recharged me. And I'm just ready to lock in for the year, ready to get 2026 started, because my 2026 started, oh, I'm sorry. My 2026 basically started in February. So I'm 10 days into 2026. I have goals that I want to achieve, and I'm really hoping to achieve those this year. I'm praying about them, I'm manifesting them, I'm working towards them, I'm doing the work to get towards them, which is what you have to do in order to get any goal that you want to achieve. So I'm really working towards it. I'm being patient. I'm not looking for progress. I'm just doing the work. And I know that I'm going to be getting 1% better every single day. Something that I'm doing is me and my best friend and her sister and my other best friend. We started a book club. So we're going to be reading 12 books this year, of course. Now, that's a little bit harder of a challenge because we were supposed to start in January. And so, since we're 1 month behind, that means we're going to have to speed it up a little bit so we can make sure that we have that 12th book. So, right now, the first book that we're reading is Atomic Habits, of course. If you've heard of that book, you probably have. I've read it before. It's a really amazing book, and I was ready to read it again. Right now, I'm only on chapter 2, which I gotta hurry up and get to chapter 7 for our first meeting. But I think that that's a perfect book to start off the year, to basically help you reflect on what you're doing right now and what it is that you can do to change, to make sure that you're progressing towards the goals that you've set. So we don't want to focus on the goals. We want to focus on the system, which is what that book is about. So I feel like this is helping me mentally as well. Just being able to sit back and look at my life, look at what I'm doing, look at how I'm moving, how I'm spending my money, how I'm spending my time, what I'm eating, what I'm um just everything. And I feel like that's going to really help me. And I'm very excited about this year. So although I had to deal with a lot of stuff in January, the funeral was the day before my birthday, and because I felt so much lighter after the service, I was still able to celebrate my birthday the next day. I had a dinner, and my aunt was there, and some of my best friends and my cousins that I haven't seen in God knows probably like 12, 15 years. And that was really good seeing them, and they came in town for the service. So, I had my dinner, and then after that, after my birthday, it was pretty much time to go home. And so now I'm back home and ready to lock in. So you guys will be seeing more YouTube videos from me. Sometimes there will just be videos like this where I'm sitting down and I'm just talking, because I want this to be my channel. And I feel like I've been a little bit too focused about seeing the numbers grow, seeing comments and seeing likes and seeing subscribers, when ultimately I just want this to be a channel that I will enjoy, that I will be able to look back on, that I will be able to look at and reflect on and see where I've been to where I am. And this video in 6 months, I hope is gonna be crazy. I think I'm gonna do one of those videos, you guys, where it's like hi me in a year or hi me in 6 months. I really want to do one of those because it's really hard to like watch time go by and feel like you haven't progressed. So, but we really do have to start giving ourselves credit for the things that we have done. And I think videos like that will really help me, help myself reflect, and then be able to make adjustments. So it's not about if I make that video and then in 6 months I haven't made a drastic change. As long as I can see that I got 1% better every day, even if I lost a percent a day, one of the days, and then I gained a percent, it's plus and minus. Life is like that. So I think I'm gonna do one of those videos and then do another one in a year or 6 months, and that will be exciting. So in my next video, when I do that video, I'm going to talk a little bit more specifically about what my goals are and what I want to accomplish within these 6 months to a year. And then yeah, you guys will be able to gauge that with me and come on this journey with me, and hopefully be doing this for yourself. You need to sit and think about where you are mentally. You need to sit and reflect on your life, like how I said, thinking about how you're spending your time, how you're spending your money, how you're spending your day, how you're spending your energy, all of that. You have to assess what you're doing, or else you'll just float by in life and you'll realize that time is floating by as well. So you don't want to be like me and be 18 and then wake up and then you're 27. 27, you guys. I'm 27, you guys. I'm 27. Yes, 27. So, it's never too late. Like, it's not bad to be 27. It's not bad to be whatever age you are, but you don't want to be stagnant, because that's when you feel in your heart that something is off. And when you are feeling that, it's you are telling yourself you're not where you're supposed to be. It's okay to be where you are right now, but you have more waiting on you, and you just have to go get it. Okay? So this year, 2026, you guys, we going to go get it. All right? That's going to be the end of my video because I have to get back to work, of course. But I love you guys. If you like this video and you want to hear more about me, or if you have any suggestions of videos that you think I should do, go ahead and drop them in the comments. Other than that, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come back and see me, okay? So you can be updated on every video that I drop, because there's going to be more this year. It's 2026. Let's go. We're going to go get it. All right? Bye, you guys. Bye.